Okay, here we are at my first attempt at a broadcast, only it's not a live broadcast, it's a broadcast style recording if you like. You should be looking at the grid right now, and on the grid we have Lee Day in number 1, followed by Dale Niche, Gerald Filsell, Tobias Cherney, Corey Preston, Sanjan Dalalik, David Martinez, Philip Johansson, Chris Stone, Jason Black, Graham Filan, Trevor Johnson, Mark Anderson, Phil Hobbs, Aaron Hamilton, Lars Jepperson, Nick Rainbird, Clayton Brooks, Fitz Solomon, Will Dodd, Grant Crow, Zach Baker, Mark Warmington, Michael Fulcher, Paul Gorrell, Arnulf Kohler, Shane Steedolf, Isaac DeFigueredo, Brenton O'Brien, Jamie Eaton, Nils Jordan, Nigel Bushell, Stephen McPherson, and sorry to anyone's name I didn't say correctly there. Okay, we're just waiting for the drivers to grid up, about 20 seconds to go. Just waiting for the revs to come up. And we should be right to go. Here they go, folks. First race of 2. 23 laps at Oran Park. Front guys are off to a great start. Looks like everyone's okay to begin with. Oh no, there's some trouble. Okay, back up the field. 2 of the redback guys down the back there went off. Some of the guys from Kimmy's Rural Fencing, Stephen McPherson and Arnulf Kohler. Oh, my apologies, Nigel Bushell and Steve McPherson, my bad. You'll have to bear with me, guys. It's my first shot at broadcasting here. Who we got there? Brenton O'Brien, oh dear. Quite a lot of damage to the front end of his car. Phil Hobbs there with the crabs. Back to the front, we've got Lee Day, followed closely by Dale Niche. Dale Niche just 0.8 of a second behind. Then Tobias Cherney in 3rd, followed by Sanjan Dalalik and David Martinez. In case you're wondering, folks, the car that we have in view on screen will be the name on the left, and the car following that car is the name on the right. The time on the middle is the difference between the car on screen and the car that's following. We'll go on board with David Martinez and the nose cam or bumper cam. Quite a scary turn, turn 1. Down into 2nd to pointed in and up to 3rd to drive out. There's Jared Filsell following the car we're on board with. The car we're on board with is David Martinez. Across the bridge. Great fun that turn if you get it right. It's really giving those tyres a good punishing. And we're looking at Jared Filsell there. Corey Preston there behind Jared Filsell, trying to put the pressure on. Looking at Chris Stone now, with Jason Black close in trail. I spoke to Jason before the race and he told me his plan is just to keep it calm, protect his tyres, and the original plan was, should Chris get behind him, he was let Chris through. He acknowledges Chris is a faster driver on this track, and it's very much about the team. Looking at Mark Anderson with Trevor Johnson in trail. Not really sure why. Trev's not having the best weekend so far. Had a great race last weekend at Okayama. Will Dodd on screen. Isaac DeFigueredo. Jamie Eaton, Niles Jordan. There, Shane Steedolf, followed by Phil Hobbs in the green. Getting very close to the first lap cars, Lee Day and Dale Niche. Still only a 7/10 gap. Looks very much like Dale might be just trying to keep with Lee. And doesn't at this stage look like he's got any intentions of making a move. Here they come down the front straight into the high-speed turn 1. Jared Filsell. There's Trev Johnson. Pulling some pretty good lap times there, 107.845. Very good race speed. Followed closely by Graham Fireland. Aaron Hamilton following Graham Fireland. Only a small gap there. There's Nick Rainbird, one of the Overclockers Australia drivers. Clayton Brooks in trail. A little bit of damage there by the looks of it, Mr. Rainbird. Oh, wide and onto the dirt. That's a guaranteed loss of position for that. But I suppose driving for him is going to be quite difficult now with his front end damage. Doesn't appear to be doing too much, doesn't have a crab angle. But no doubt he will have some steering damage there. Michael Fulcher and Mark Warmington there in the light blue car, just off to the right of screen, right back. Looking at Will Dodd in centre screen, followed by Isaac Di Figueiredo. I really hope I'm saying that right. I'm sure someone will correct me. Nigel Bushell not having a good race so far. And we remember Brenton O'Brien had a bit of mayhem to begin with, so he's pretty much at the back there. Paul Gorrell in 32nd, not like not usual to see him down the back, must be having some trouble. So back up to position 1. We've got Lee Day leading Dale Niche, just under a second between them. One of the red back cars there has just been lapped, I think. Yeah, that's Phil Hobbs giving way there. Very nice of him. Probably not the best spot to stop, but it did the job. It's probably not the best spot to give way at, but he's got some of his own guys coming through, I think, guys on his lap, so he needs to get a move on, no doubt. This Trev Johnson looks like he's getting ready to make a move on Mark Anderson. Mark Anderson's quite a strong driver at this track. Jason Black was telling me earlier on that he raced him in an official race here today, and yeah, Mark's definitely quite a strong driver here. It's Corey Preston chasing after Jason Black. We're on board with Jason Black now, looking at Corey Preston. Had someone make a move on Corey there. That would be Philip Johansson. I'm not familiar with the replay controls yet, folks, so we're going to have to not have replays for this race. but I assure you I'm learning, and someday we'll have all those lovely features for you.
Preston there with a 8/10 lead over Mark Anderson. It looks like Mark Anderson may have made a move on Trev Johnson there, I think. Another overclockers driver, Lars Jepperson, with Clayton Brooks in trail. Quite a close one there. Only 4 tenths between them, 3.5 tenths down the straight. Looks like Clayton's definitely getting close there. Just not quite close enough to make a move. The draft is not very strong on this track. Looking at Nick Rainbird with Graham Filand, aka Bones, in trail. Someone's gone off there. It's Lars Jepperson. Oh, and he's got some damage. It's a right shame there for him. That's going to put him quite a ways down the back. Good Solomon there with some damage. Grant Crow just a couple of seconds behind. Oh, here we go. We got some back marker overtaking going off here. Brenton O'Brien and Arnulf Kohler. Arnulf Kohler in the Sharon Hire Falcon. Not quite, says Brenton O'Brien. Won't be having any of that, he says. Okay, I've just noticed something interesting. Data's telling me there's a 26-second gap between them. I'm not sure why that is. I'm still trying to understand the way this software works. I've just received word that Kirsty Black will be returning to the series very soon as there's a spot available. That's not official word, that's unofficial word, of course. And up front, yes, we've still got Lee Day.
roughly a little over a second lead on Dale Niche. I've not actually watched this replay before, so I would actually imagine that that once lead day establishes more than a 1.5 second lead, it becomes very difficult, unless you're much faster, of course, to get to rein that person who's got a lead on you back in. You can use the slipstream here to a small advantage, but it's nowhere near as great as it is on a lot of other tracks in the iRacing series. Okay, the current standings are Lee Day, Dale Niche, Tobias Cherney, David Martinez, Sanjan Delalick, Jared Filsell, Chris Stone, Jason Black, Philip Johansson and Mark Anderson round out the top 10. Currently in 11th position is Aaron Hamilton, Clayton Brooks, Nick Rainbird, Graham Filan, Michael Fulcher, Mark Warmington, Will Dodd, Trevor Johnson and Vit Solomon round out the top 20. So Lee Day and Dale Niche cross the line to begin lap 19 of 23. So just a few more laps to go. This is race 1 of 2. Wow, just a, so Dale Niche did regain that time on Lee Day. He may have just been cooling his tyres down for a lap or two. So he has some cooler temperatures in reserve to make a pounce on Lee. I understand Dale, oh, who have we got off there? Oh, Corey Preston's gone off. And he's sadly moved down into the 25th or 26th position now. See if we can find a battle somewhere as we approach these last few laps. Chris Stone there in 7th position with a 6-second lead over Jason Black. Lap car there, 6th position, Jared Filsell. Sanjan Delalick in 5th. 2 lap cars there, another. Tobias Cherney in 3rd. It was David Martinez. So yeah, there we have it. Lee Day, Dale Niche. Always tough getting through the lap traffic when you're in a battle up the front with the tough drivers. David Martinez and Sanjin Delalik in trail. And lead day, Dale Niche crossed the line to begin lap 22. So the white flag would be out, and oh no, Dale Niche has gone off. Gets back on extremely quickly to get out back in front of Tobias Cherney. Absolutely amazing work. Very well saved. I wish I could bring you a replay of that just to check if we got any damage. Okay, now the white flag will be coming out for the final lap. Dale Niche having to work extremely hard there to hold off Tobias Cherney. Tobias Cherney can definitely smell blood. Dale Niche, not normally the type of driver to make mistakes. I understand he's had some problem with his hardware or wheel or something like that. I was before he went off track, before I was nearly going to say it looks like those problems had been resolved. So I would say lead day just crossing the line there, followed by Dale Niche, Tobias Cherney, David Martinez, Sanjin Delalik, Jared Filsell, Chris Stone, Jason Black, Philip Johansson in 9th, Mark Anderson comes in 10th, 11th place goes to Aaron Hamilton, 12th place goes to Clayton Brooks, 13th to Nick Rainbird, followed by Graham Filand in 14th position, Michael Fulcher in 15th position, 16th position goes to Mark Warmington, followed by Will Dodd in 17th, 18th position goes to Trevor Johnson, followed by Vitz Solomon in 19th position. 20th position goes to Grant Crow, followed by Isaac De Figueiredo in 21st. Jamie Eaton comes in at 22nd. 23rd goes to Niles Jordan. Lars Jeppinen in 24th. 25th to Stephen McPherson. 26th to Phil Jobs. 27th for Shane Steedolf. Brenton Bushell, Nigel Bushell comes in 30th, Corey Preston 31, Paul Gorrell in 32, and Zach Baker comes in at 33rd. This is a two race series, so we'll go to the next race in just a moment. Just reminding you that the top 10 positions from this race will be reversed. So we've got a reverse grid for the top 10 in the second race. Okay. Okay, here we are for race 2 of 2. Another 23 laps at Oran Park Raceway. It's a 2.61 kilometre track, 12 turns. The grid is as follows. We have... remember, this is a reverse grid, so we have Mark Anderson in first. followed by Philip Johansson, Jason Black, Chris Stone, Jared Filsell, Sanjan Delic, David Martinez, Tobias Cherney, Dale Nish, Lee Day, Aaron Hamilton, Clayton Brooks, Nick Rainbird, Graham Filan, Michael Fulcher, Mark Warmington, Will Dodd, Trevor Johnson, Fitz Solomon, Grant Crow, Isaac De Figueiredo, Jamie Eaton, Niles Jordan, Lars Jefferson, Stephen McPherson, Phil Hobbs, Shane Steedolf, Brenton O'Brien, Arnulf Kohler, Nigel Bushell, Corey Preston and Zach Baker. The guys are just gridding up now. Engine revs are up. And they're off. Look, we've got two guys off there, Jason Black. Quite an action-packed camera angle this. Looks like there's a lot of guys here really want this. Quite a lot of people here racing hard. Currently on board with Jared Filsell. Someone might have got a slow down there. Looks like they did indeed. Jared Filsell, Chris Stone in second, and I believe it's Philip Johansson in first place. Tobias Cherney now behind us, on board with Jared Filsell. Resume our normal camera angles now. Got some guys in the pits already. Aaron Hamilton, David Martinez, back markers, Nigel Bushell, Shane Steedolf, Niles Jordan, Brenton O'Brien, Jamie Eaton, Mark Warmington fighting hard down with Corey Preston back in 19th and 20th respectively. Corey determined to try and work his way back up the field with a fresh car. Looks like someone's gone off there. Oops, looks like Corey's just gone off. Wish I could have a hotkey just to get me back to the TV cameras. Oh, a bit of argy-bargy there between the, I think it's Phil Hobbs and Mark Warmington. Oh, sorry, no, it's, sorry, Isaac De Figueiredo and Phil Hobbs. Bit of argy-bargy, bit of hip and shoulder. The Sharon Rentals Falcon certainly copping a cruel punishing this weekend. Currently on board with Trevor Johnson. Trevor Johnson's following Will Dodd. Looking to get past Will as soon as possible. Got a good draft there. Oh, no, looks like Will's going to let him through. They make it through cleanly. On board with Nick Rainbird. Back at Vit Solomon, and I believe Trevor Johnson there as well. Looks like Vit's quite keen to make a move here, but Nick Rainburn maintains enough speed to keep his position. Looking at the view here from the Goodyear blimp. Oh, yep, there we go. Oh, no, not quite. Vit knows if he doesn't do something soon, Trev will definitely make a move. Trevor Johnson, an extremely experienced. Oh, there we go. Trevor Johnson's made his move. Oh, no. Trev thought better of it. Thought, no, I'll leave that one alone for now, which is good. He's being quite patient, although it is a sprint, technically a sprint race. Not really sure why. It's been quite a difficult weekend for Trevor Johnson, that is. Yeah, there we. Oh no, not quite. But I think he's just letting Vit know that he does want to get past, making sure that he's appearing in Vit's mirror. Sanjin Dalalik had a little off track there by the looks of it. Jason Black currently in 7th. I'm sure he's quite happy that he's now no longer under pressure by Sanjin. Sanjin being a very, very tough driver. Quite experienced. Jason Black being rather inexperienced. So we're on board with Jason Black. Currently in 7th place behind Chris Stone. Quite a train happening here. Might go up the front of this train. So we're on board with Philip Johansson in 1st place. Jared Filsell in trail. Trains like this often cause a bit of anxiety and impatience. So we'll definitely stick with these guys for a bit. Jared Filsell showing some extremely talented driving in this 2nd race. Just how long can Philip hold these guys off? He's got some very experienced and tough customers behind him. If he lets one through, basically they're all going to go through. So he's not likely to want to let anyone through because of that reason. Currently, his last lap was a 1:08.3, a little bit off the pace for these guys that are behind him. They're probably going to more want to be in the mid 1:07s at this point of the race. A little bit of sideways action there from one of the V8 SFG guys. Just beginning lap 13. Philip's gone a little bit quicker then with a 1:08.1. Jared Filsell just making sure he's got his line protected there, which under these circumstances is probably quite reasonable. I think we can see Sanjin there approaching on Jason Black. Very difficult to get a draft or enough speed from a draft to make a move here. Jared was going to try and go down the outside there for a moment. If he could pull that off, he's more talented than most guys. Oh, there we go. Jared's made a move. Phil's got a tap from... Oh no, he's been turned around. Currently on board with Sanjin Dalalik behind Jason Black. Oh, Philip Johansson's lost 7.2 seconds there. I'm sure he's not going to be happy with that. Someone's off into the pits there. Looks like that was Dale Niche. And Dale must have had some damage there. Chris Stone nearly making a move, I believe, on Tobias Cherney. Tyre wear will be now becoming a factor for most drivers. Oh, Jason Black getting a little loose there. Sanjan Dalalik definitely closing in on Jason Black. I think we're going to find here Jason knows he's not going to be able to hold Sanjan off. So of course he will try for a little while. On the grass, just be careful about putting the throttle back on when that happens. And as a result, Sanjan Dalalik gets through. Currently looking at Chris Stone, Sanjan Dalalik in trail by 1.4 seconds. Tobias Cherney in third place. And up front we've got the usual suspects. We've got Lee Day in second place, Jared Filsell in first. We've got a V8 Supercar Fan Group 1-2 here, folks. Well, we got some dirt there at the end of turn 1. Looks like someone's gone off. Cherney doing very well there with what looks like some damage. Yep, we've got some damage for Tobias Cherney. Philip Johansson trying to make up the lost ground, followed by Nick Rainbird. Yeah, quite a shame there for Nick Rainbird to get his car turned around in that situation. I guess that one will be a matter for the marshals to review. haven't programmed all the hotkeys and I'm not sure of all the controls yet to bring you a replay, but I'm sure in future broadcasts we'll be able to bring you instant replays. We'll move a little further down the field, have a look at Trevor Johnson. Now within the top 10, followed by Vit Solomon. Quite a bit of damage there for Vit Solomon. Mark Anderson there in 12th, with another V8 Supercar fan group driver, Clayton Brooks, in trail. Phil Hobbs, the Redback Racing, and he's got no pressure on him whatsoever. 11 seconds back to 15th place, which is there we go. There we go, there's Mark Warmington in 15th, followed by Sharon Rentals car, driven by Isaac De Figueiredo. Sorry about that, folks. Held the shift key down too long. Oh, we've got someone gone off there. Who have we got there? Aaron Hamilton has gone off. 21st, Brent O'Brien. Oh, we've got another one gone off there. It's Niles Jordan. He's just touched the wall there. Still out in front. Second gap back to Lee Day. Tobias Cherney still strong in third. In fact, we'll have a look at Lee Day here and see how the gap changes between he and Tobias Cherney. So the current gap is 1.5 seconds. We're on lap 20. Going down the wire here, guys. Going down to the wire here. Will Tobias be able to catch up a little? He's got it down to 1.3 seconds. Lee Day is a very, very fast driver, so it's going to be very difficult for Tobias to make any ground. In fact, yeah, there we go, he seems to have lost a little bit of ground. 1.7 seconds now, so he's just lost 2/10 in that lap. Lee Day there, what looked like a little bit sideways, just a little bit. Chris Stone in 4th. Lazy Man Racing, sporting the easyworks.com livery. Sanjay Dallalik definitely wanting to try and get himself a 4th place finish. Oh yeah, Chris Stone getting quite close to Tobias there. Sanjay Dallalik even closer to him though. So the OCAU blue and red car there we can see is a lap car. So we're on the final lap now. And there we have Lee Day and Lee Day and Jared Filsell. Okay, so the final results: Jared Filsell in 1st place, followed by Lee Day in 2nd, Tobias Cherney in 3rd, Chris Stone in 4th, Sanjay Dallalik in 5th, Jason Black in 6th, Nick Rainbird in 7th, Philip Johansson in 8th, Trevor Johnson in 9th, Vit Solomon in 10th. In 11th place we have Will Dodd, followed by Mark Anderson in 13th, Clayton Brooks, followed by Phil Hobbs in 14th, Mark Warmington in 15th place, Graham Filand in 16th, Isaac DeFigueiredo in 17th, Arnulf Kohler in 18th, followed by 19th place with Jamie Eaton. 20th place has Stephen McPherson, Dale Nish in 21st, Michael Fulcher in 22nd, Lars Jepperson in 23rd, followed by Brenton O'Brien in 24th place. 25th place goes to Shane Steedolf, 26th Nigel Bushell, Aaron Hamilton in 27th place, Zach Baker in 28th, 29th sees Niles Jordan, Grant Crowe in 30th, Corey Preston in 31st, and David Martinez in 32nd place. Thank you for watching the ARL TV series. I'm Jason Black, and this is my experimental non-live broadcast from the ARL TV replay at Oran Park Raceway. We'll see you next time. Hopefully it'll be a live broadcast. I don't know for sure, but if not, I may have another crack at doing one of these, if you like it. Anyway, guys, see you on track, or see you as a spectator. Good night.